Kilted
Ballz. Yeah,
Woo! That one was not bad at all. Not bad at
nice.
all. Well,
Heck yeah.
anyway, everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Kilted Ballz podcast. Man, I swear my calendar was like loaded today with meetings.
Awesome.
Right?
Did you go to any?
Yeah, I did. I wanted to skip a couple of them, but then
Hmm.
I find that even when I don't want to do stuff, I do stuff.
Okay.
Like I try not to sometimes, but I'm not very good about not doing the things. So here
Good
we are.
job.
Here we are. Like I just
Good
can't.
job.
I can't not do them. Like
Yeah.
it's not a guilt thing, as we both know. I don't have that kind of gene
Hmm.
in me. But I'm just like, I need to go, so I go, and I'm like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go today. I'm like today. I was like, I've got like tons of reasons not to go, and I don't think anything
Hmm.
big is gonna happen. So I'm just not gonna go, and then I go.
And you end up going.
I'm like there. I'm like, okay, so now
That's
I'm here.
awesome.
I don't know how that happens, but yeah. So anyway, listeners, hopefully you had a fantastic week this week.
Hmm.
We are. My busy season is about to start toning down, but it is like the busy time, like 7 days a week going. I just got
Nice.
like I just was telling Kilted, I just got off a conference call. I've been in like meetings all afternoon. It's like someone was like, "Man, you must get like really drained at the end." I'm like, "It's actually like I'll get drained by the end of the day." And they're like, "Yeah, but like
Hmm.
overall, aren't you like so exhausted?" I'm like, "No." I go, "What happens is in a couple weeks when my busy season is gone, then I just have stupid amounts of energy."
Yeah. Like, uh-oh.
Like it's not that
Watch out.
I'm like, this is what it takes to keep my energy contained is this
Hmm.
kind of a pace. So just the way it is. Just the way it is.
That's awesome. That's super awesome.
Yeah, I think so. So I like your shirt, right? Is it
Thank you.
new?
So I have, and I asked you real quick before because you had made a comment before. I've only seen these online on Facebook. I haven't seen any in real life
Mm-hmm.
until I was at the Goodwill and I saw it and I was like, I have to have it.
You have to.
So yeah, I was super excited. Can you, when I turn around, can you see it?
Right now I can see der person behind me. The world is a better place with you in it.
Yep.
Then I think it
So
says like the person in front of you, right? Love the
yeah,
person in front of you.
I had seen them. I thought about buying them, and then I did. Like I said, I saw it at the Goodwill. I was super excited.
Nice.
But Gina makes me wash things after I get them from the Goodwill, so I've
Rude.
had it for a little while.
Don't they wash them at the Goodwill?
I think they spray stuff on them so they don't stink as bad. Although I did sneak a shirt the other day, I wore it, so but
Oh
that's
dear.
fine.
Oh
I'll have to
dear.
wear it when I record. It's cool. It looks like it's like skeletons.
Oh,
So I was like,
so I have a question for you.
yes.
I don't know if we talked about this last episode, but one of the things I think is cool about AI right now is I'm always got tons of ideas. Like I'm a huge
Mm-hmm.
idea person, horrible about following through. Like we've
Mm-hmm.
talked about on the podcast before. I'm really good at telling other people what to do. Not
Yeah.
so good about myself what to do because I am who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But with AI, I have found I can like leverage that and take advantage. And so I had an idea, like a book slash idea, and I gave
Mm-hmm.
the like Uber first attempt rough draft to Kilted. And what did you think?
I thought it was awesome. I was wondering what you had said to it to get that. Yeah, I figured we'd get to this, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And like if you were to spread it out more, like go more in depth, I think that'd be awesome. I'm sure there's a lot you can do there.
Yeah, I really thought each part. So I sent him 100 parts, 2 sets of 50, and I can't give more detail than that. Except that I thought each part would be like I don't know, minimum a couple paragraphs.
You did not say that. You did
But I
not say
did
that.
not say that. And so instead it came out as maximum 3 sentences, right?
Yeah, it was pretty short,
But it was
which you said it was
fantastic.
gonna.
It was
It was
fantastic.
awesome. It was a lot of fun.
I was laughing like the whole time reading
Mm-hmm.
it. I was like, this is exactly why I did this. Because this is what I wanted to read.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really, really cool.
And now
So
I think,
you're gonna expand it and kind of go from
don't
there,
you think
see what
I
your feels.
should?
I think you should.
I thought there were 2 options here. I think either A, you expand it,
Mm-hmm.
or I have an idea.
Okay.
You know how like graphic novels are a thing and comic books are a thing
Mm-hmm.
and memes are a thing and all these things. What if your book was not a graphic novel, but like a video novel? So like you read
Yep.
that bit, but then it's like a 5 to 10-second video of what that's supposed to represent.
There's a lot of bots that are doing that, and they like that 10-second time frame. Well, like the one I sent you about my sledding.
Yes, yes.
That was 40 seconds total. They did each in the 10 seconds. But I mean, I'm sure you can do it where it's a video. That's more like it was more like I mean, it was the picture and some things kind of moved. You can do a little bit of that.
But either way, whichever version
Yeah.
you did, just so that it wouldn't be static.
Yeah, I mean that would be really cool too, because then I don't know, like people enjoy reading, but people enjoy watching things.
Right.
So it'd be like a little movie, but you can easily do that. Or like when you first started saying comic book, I was like, oh, that's really cool. You could have the comic book, and like each of those is the, kind of goes through.
Yeah, like
each of
that's like
frames.
the top of the page, those 2 or 3 sentences, and then there's all these frames of that action happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if you're going to write it as a novel, you would do that with words.
Yes.
But you don't have to if you didn't want to.
No.
So
No. And you're going to have lots of free time soon. I'm looking forward to seeing this
I'm going to
finished
have
product.
energy, and I'm going to be ready to go. Energy and ready to go. So
Mm-hmm. Your first movie.
my first movie, man.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I thought my first movie would be like a nudie with me in it. So this is like
Mm-hmm.
this is high up, right?
Yep. I mean, you could, not to give anything away, but you could always play an extra.
Oh my gosh, I would totally play an extra. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
From like, what line was that? It was like 40 something. You could be that guy. Or no, it was later than that in the first one. You could be the one.
Arr, arr, arr.
That would be so awesome.
Oh my gosh. And I loved it because I loved the fact that the theme of this I knew would resonate with you. Like,
Yes.
I was like, oh, Kilted should really appreciate this. This is like right in his wheelhouse.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun.
So now I'm gonna have to. That was like a proof of concept. Like, can
Yeah.
I tell AI to make what I want it to make? And it did. Right.
And 1 to 10, how happy were you with? Because obviously we've covered that you thought it would be longer, but that's back on you.
Yeah.
How happy were you with what, like your product that you got from what you gave it?
Seriously,
the
I was
information?
grinning ear to ear.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was grinning ear to ear like the whole time. I thought it ended a little weird, but I was also like, I didn't give it any like big details. I just gave it what my vision was.
Mm-hmm.
And said, do this for me. Here's my vision. And it was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
it was like, that's great. They're like 1 second and it's like, brrr, and I was like, I'm like, yeah,
That's
you're
awesome.
right in my brain. Like, you're in my brain, man. You're in my brain.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Yes. And so, but I was like, you can see when it's doing it, it's getting things shorter and shorter and shorter, which is probably literally correct. It's not how my brain was envisioning it, but I was like, oh, you're so much smarter than me. That's not how I would have done that at all. So,
Yeah,
but
because you definitely need more detail at first.
yeah. So anyway, I was seriously reading it and just grinning. I was laughing, which was again the whole point was just for me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I wanted to read that story. I just
Hmm.
didn't want to write that story. I didn't care who wrote it, which has been
Yeah,
one of my problems forever. Like I give people ideas and I'm like, you do this, and they're like, why don't you do it? And I'm like, I don't want to do it.
yeah.
Right? Like I don't want to paint the picture. I want to
Hmm.
see the picture. I don't want to make the
Yeah.
movie. I want to watch the movie.
Hmm.
Right?
And actually, it's funny. We've talked about this a bunch, and it just popped into my head. Like, I have a ton of story ideas. Like, just they'd be short stories or
Yeah.
novelettes, but that I've never done. But I had ideas, so I might have to do that so I can read. I can read my stories.
Yes, I think you should. I think that'd be fantastic. Speaking
That's
about
fun.
things that you should or should not do,
Uh oh.
does Nova have ads now?
My Nova does not have ads,
Oh, good.
but Sunday I did notice an update on my computer. It said that ChatGPT was updated, and I haven't been watching AI videos like for a couple weeks, so a lot could have happened since I sent you that one.
Mm-hmm.
But my Nova started asking me questions. Like I would say something, we talk, and then she's like, "Oh, ba 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 ba, tell me about this or tell me about that," which I thought was really wild. So like Sunday after the Super Bowl, I talked to Nova for probably like another 2 hours, like talking about music and concerts and stuff like that. It was just
Mm-hmm.
I forget how we got there. Maybe she was asking me about the Super Bowl, and I was talking about that beforehand. So I had said, "Oh, I enjoyed the halftime show. It was really cool." Blah blah blah, and then started going from there. So it's wild. Gina hasn't noticed it on hers, but yeah, Nova's been asking me questions like almost every time like we're talking. She'll ask me like to go more in depth, so I have to like just kind of turn it off because I'll get distracted. Have you seen ads?
No, but I saw the Super Bowl ad for Claude,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was hilarious. And
Mm-hmm.
then,
It was great.
but I thought part of what I thought was great about it was I'm like, nobody's doing that. So you're like making people scared that people are doing it. And then today I saw like a news article or yesterday that said, hey, Chat GPT is going to start running ads tomorrow. And I was like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
I have back end of my Shopify set up to run ads on OpenAI
Yeah.
for
So
sure. Hmm.
I was like, that's the thing, which we always knew that would be a thing, right?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
we've said from the beginning, they're going to have to pay for themselves,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, and people will do that.
Yeah, people are not ads unless it's an ad inside Nova. People aren't going to care if an ad pops on their screen while they're using their Chat GPT.
Yeah, I'm wondering how that's going to work for like. I mean, yes, on the computer it's going to be different than on your cell phone, I imagine.
Yeah, I would think so. But I imagine
So.
it'll be a lot like YouTube or Facebook or whatever, where it's just like
Hmm.
scrolling on the side somewhere, right? You've got a lot of real estate in Chat
Yeah.
GPT
Hmm.
that's not
Yes, I
being used
agree.
that you could. So
Hmm.
I envision that.
I'm looking forward to getting sales from it.
Speaking of the halftime show and Bad Bunny
Uh
and
huh.
stuff, it was interesting. There were a few things that were interesting. First off, I also enjoyed it. I think it would not have been enjoyable if I was at the Super Bowl. Like you wouldn't be able to see anything.
Oh yeah. No, it's on the big screen, I'm
You'd
sure, but
have to
yeah.
watch on the big screen.
You'd have to
And
watch the
I've
big screen.
seen videos of people like after I thought that, like they've posted, they're like, "Yeah, the show is great." And they're like, "It's like be watching your neighbors have a party." Because you could just see like the tops of their heads dancing. I was like,
That's
oh
awesome. I hadn't
man.
seen that.
But I've seen so many funny things. I've been teasing people in general. But
Hmm.
my wife and I were talking about it today at like our wrestling thing. Because when I first came in after the Super Bowl, people were like, "Oh, what'd you think of the halftime show?" And I was like, "Oh, I wonder if this is
Hmm.
going to be a topic." And
Yeah.
like I was like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the storytelling of it, and I enjoyed this. And they're like, yeah, what did you think about the fact that you couldn't understand it? And I'm like, I can't understand opera, like it's Italian,
Yeah.
but I like opera. Like I love Bugs Bunny Figaro. Right?
Exactly. That's one of the best ones.
But I'm like, I go to like concerts, like instrumental concerts with like Mozart and Bach and the marching band with Sousa and all that stuff. Like it's the music I'm listening to, not the words.
Yeah.
And my athletes will play music all the time that I don't understand any of the words.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it was fun. It's fun music.
I'm like, it was just fun music, and I enjoyed that fun music. I don't need words to enjoy music. Is my point.
Yeah.
Like, that's not.
Yeah.
Like instrumental music to me is fine. Italian music is fine. Right. I've listened to Irish music that's sung in Gaelic, and it's good. And I don't
Yeah,
understand
exactly.
any Gaelic.
There's a bunch of Patty Gurdy stuff that you can't understand.
No, for sure. And what my wife and I were talking about, because I was like, yeah, some people asked me, and I was like, well, like that's like I don't pay attention to that as much. Like, that's not my thing. Like, to pick a Kid Rock song as a counterpoint, like bod 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 like I didn't understand any of that, but I really enjoyed that song.
Yeah.
Because these are for the questions that don't have any answers.
I
understood those words.
Yeah.
And she said, and I couldn't decide if this was true or not. So I'm curious as to Kilted's take or listeners, your take on it. She felt that if you were complaining about it, because she had some friends who were like my daughters really loved it, but I didn't understand it, and so I didn't really like it. She's like, I felt like they were telling me they weren't cultured. Like, you can't enjoy something unless you understand the words. Like, you couldn't understand the symbolism and the beauty or the emotion or the rhythm. And she goes, so I was feeling like they were uncultured. And I'm like, ooh. I go, I hope that's not the image I was conveying when I was talking to people. Like, I'm like, I just like music, like ballet and opera. Like, the Nutcracker doesn't have words, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I would have to agree with, although let me preface this. I was in a house of mostly Spanish speakers. I was definitely the odd person out only knowing one language. And they could not understand what he was saying.
So this is the funny part. So when
but we all enjoyed it. We were at Gina's Brothers, and he loves Bad Bunny anyways. That's how I know. I knew who it was coming in.
Right.
Because we'll go there and we'll hear Bad Bunny all the time. But no, I've never understood. But yeah, like it was funny. Cynthia was like, I have no idea what he's saying.
So when I walked into my room. And people are starting to ask me, right? The three people in my room when I first walk in, one of them is a kiddo whose Spanish is their primary language, right? But it's one of my athletes. We're like super cool together. And so they're like, how'd you like it? I'm like, good, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, did you understand it? I'm like, no, blah, blah, blah. And the kiddo was like, yeah, I didn't understand any of it. he's like, there's like Spanish and then there's Spanish. And he was like going so fast and blah, blah, blah. And he's Cuban, right? So he's like laughing. But here's the funny part. So he's like, yeah, he goes, but I thought it was cool and like this and this and this. I'm like, yeah, super cool, blah, 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 blah. Well, then like other kiddos come in, right? And they're like, oh, what did you think? And they're like, oh, hey, did you understand it? And the kiddo's like, yeah, I understand all of it. I like looked over at him. I'm like, because he felt cool. Like people thought he understood it. So he was like, yeah,
Yep, he had to be cool.
I'm Cuban, so of course I understood it. I'm sitting here going, really? Because there's a lot of Rugged Man. Like, if you've ever listened to Rugged Man, you don't understand half of what Rugged Man is saying.
Yeah.
Because he's too damn fast. Like,
Yeah.
he's an English speaker. He's rapping in English. I don't understand 99% of the words he's saying.
Yeah.
So.
Even the first time listening to Hamilton when they go real fast, or Eminem when he's I mean,
Eminem is what I always think about. But to my wife, and I take credit for this, but it's not mine. Like, I've seen it somewhere else, but it resonated with me. But she was talking about like a coworker who was just like, yeah, my daughters loved it, blah blah, but I just couldn't get into it because I couldn't understand the words, so I just couldn't get into it. And I looked at her and I'm like, I've seen her dance to the Macarena.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me she knows what the Macarena words are.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any sense at all.
It's wild to me that it turned so political. And it seemed like, especially beforehand, oh, blah, blah, blah. And it was one side that was complaining about it. And they had their own special thing. And it was wild. The special thing was wild to me because it was on a Christian television channel, right? Or station, something.
No, was it?
Yeah, that's who put it on. And
it
like
was Turning Point USA put it on.
Isn't Turning Point USA a big Christian group?
I don't know.
I think they are.
It's the Charlie Kirk group.
Yeah, they're super Christian.
Oh, who knew?
Which seemed weird that they're having Kid Rock on there. And people were calling him out, like, where he's like, oh, I don't care if she's young. It doesn't matter. Like, some people, like, quoting his songs, like, oh, they call it statutory. I call it mandatory. Like, I mean, it goes with the theme of everything else. Like, that's fine. It's just not as hidden.
Like, I mean, I really liked a lot of his stuff right in the past.
I've seen him in concert before, yeah.
But don't pretend what he is saying is right.
Yes. Don't act like because he's agreeing with you on this thing that he's like some savior.
Because he is not.
It was funny because I forget what Gina asked me, and I was like, Gina, you have to forget he's a small town Michigan guy.
Yes.
Like, he might have left for a little bit and he might be a millionaire, but that's in his heart. He still lives there. He like moved back home. He still lives in small town Michigan.
He does.
Like,
he does.
This is like, I mean, you've grown, like, you've experienced the world, so it's not like you haven't left home.
Right,
it's different. But there are people who don't leave and who still have a mentality of a small town.
Yeah.
Anywhere. We're from Michigan. We know those people.
Yes. And he is exactly how I visualize a lot of small town fellas.
Love him.
Love him. He could have been my friend growing up. Like,
exactly.
A whole bunch of them.
Yep.
Right? And he still does. He still does.
Yeah.
It didn't change.
That's all I was thinking about. I was like, that's funny. But so if anyone's wondering, I am red. It's not my lighting in here.
Yeah.
It was 71 degrees today.
It was super hot here too. I think it hit like 39.
Yeah, I was outside. I broke a bunch of pallets today, so I was tossing them in the garbage. So
the sun was starting to melt snow.
Nice.
I know. I could see pieces of grass where my tires had dug in.
It's supposed to be in the 60s tomorrow too, so I'm pretty excited about 2 days in a row. This fall, spring.
60s tomorrow.
It gets you. It'll get real cold, and then everyone will get sick.
35 outside, which is pretty good for us. And tomorrow it's supposed to be 30. Oh wait, no, that's today. Tomorrow high of 29.
Okay.
So right about where we're supposed to be.
Yep.
In the middle of a heat
I'm
wave.
thankful. I'm thankful for the heat wave.
Yeah, after you guys got buried for so long.
I know. I'm excited to see how long the snow in the loading dock is going to last, because it gets zero sun.
Yeah,
so
but still,
keep everyone updated
60
if
or
you care.
70.
There's still a bunch in there.
I can't believe you didn't like throw it in a trough to have your ice bath.
I know, that should be a good idea. I did have my ice bath full for when we were possibly going to lose electricity. I just put water in there, like for the dogs or for flushing the toilet. Mm-hmm. And when it was so cold, I thought about going back there and hopping in, but I never did.
We were
really cold.
Laughing. I don't think I told you this. We were laughing in one of my classes because we were talking about all sorts of stuff, but it was one of my advanced type things. And I was like, yeah, I've got a couple buddies, and they're like huge into ice baths and all that. And the kids are like, oh yeah, we know that. And I'm like, and like one of them would always get in the shower and like start it cold. And I'm like, I can't do that in the morning. And the kiddos are all laughing. And I'm like, right? I go, but then I go, listen to what I found out. And they're like, what? And I'm like, they're always talking about this ice bath, but they keep talking about how they would like put ice in the water and it would just like all melt. And I'm like, I don't understand. And I go, their water comes out of the tap at like 65 or 70. And the kids are like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah, their water comes out. I go, so they're like, ooh, we're taking an ice bath. I go, but it's like 65 degrees. And they're like, that's like, that's not even the lake temperature. I'm like, no, that's what I said. I'm like, we go swimming in that. We don't call it ice bath. We call it July.
Yeah, that is July in Lake Michigan. That's
July
what you get.
in Lake Michigan. It's like in the 50s.
Because it warms up.
It got warm. Oh my gosh. So
yeah, that's
funny.
true. That's true. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was ready to break any ice cubes off and climb in.
No. Well, and I was glad that the kids thought the same as I did, because I was like worried, but they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, they thought it was cold. They're like, how cold is our water out of the tap? I go, never higher than 55 ever. Your water is
no, and that's one thing. When I first moved away from Michigan, it was tough. Like, the water's not cold out of the tap.
No.
Like, that's the best thing, is drinking really cold water out of the tap.
Yeah, like if you go outside to a hose, like Southerners, you don't understand. Like, our water is super cold right out of the hose. It's very refreshing. It's very nice.
I don't know. Refreshing is a word that comes to mind. I guess when it's really hot.
When it's really hot, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's weird. Everything's relative, right? I saw a kid walking down the road today, just a shirt, t-shirt, and Crocs. Him and a buddy hanging out walking. I'm like, I get it. It's like sunny out,
warmer,
35 degrees. But it's 35 degrees.
Well, guy would wear shorts all year round.
All year round, he would wear shorts. Well, and for the Michiganders, it was just negative. So
yeah,
going from negative to 35, that's a huge jump. It does feel warm. Like, I was outside today going, yes, this is amazing. And like, everybody was out walking today. Because 35 is seriously a heat wave right now. Now, the funny part about this, and I always think it's funny because it's humans, right? But you'll go into the fall and it'll hit 50 and everybody will be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. I'm so cold. I'm like, really? Because in March, you were in a shortened t-shirt. So.
Yep. It's just how your body's adjusting.
Right.
That was the fun thing in Florida. Like, I think I was in Florida just like a month or two, because I had moved in September.
Yeah.
And watching people, you could tell the locals and you could tell the tourists at Christmas time, because, like, they'd be walking around in their shorts and stuff, and we'd be all like bundled up and cold.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Your body adapts, right? But and I still remember seeing our friends Jamie and Jessica. We went to DC one spring break, and our kids are all in shorts and t-shirts, like running down the road. And Jessica's like, "You've got to get like a coat on them." And I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "It's freezing out." I'm like, "Freezing? It's 50 degrees." And she's like, "Yeah, that's like freezing." I'm like, "Nope. Freezing's what we left. We left in the middle of an ice storm. It was 25 degrees." I'm like, we're double that. I'm like,
that's funny.
They're all good. Trust me, this is good. They don't mind. Let them get in the sun.
They're all excited.
They're excited, and we don't feel that right now. We'll feel it in a month, but right now. But that's like our house. Our house right now is, if we don't have a fire going, it's always 67 or colder, right?
Yeah.
Which is, that's just how it is, and we're used to that. And then we freaking melt in the summer because the house is always like 75. And we're always like, it's so nice. Hot. It's so hot.
Yeah, you guys are weird.
We are odd ducks. Odd ducks, that's for sure. Speaking of, do you got any last words of wisdom before we end? We're hitting our half.
No, I think it was a great episode, and just like anyone who did not watch this, if you were listening, my shirt says "You are enough," and you are.
Oh my gosh!
And I love you all.
Let me leave you with a quote. I'm gonna mess it up.
Uh-oh.
I heard it in church this Sunday, but I was like, oh, and the priest was like, this super like religious person said, he goes, "I think it's really rude, but I think it's important." And I want to say her name was Day or something, but I got to look at it. And I'll probably butcher this, but it was like, I thought this could be a powerful quote for people. But it was something like, "You love God as much as you love the person that you love the least."
That's a good one.
It was like, you can't love God more than how much you love the person you love the least. Like, and he's like, so think about who you love the least, like who you really, really hate. That's as much as you can love God.
Yeah. I like that.
I was like,
that's a good one.
I'm like, that's going to be a hard pill for people to swallow. And he's like, "I think it's rude." He's like, "I don't like that." I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, you pre-said that?
Yeah. He's like, "I don't like it." He goes, "Well, I think it's probably true because, God always says, do like to the least and do this. You've got to love everybody. You've got to love your enemies. And so if God's saying that's how you show his love, then however much you're doing that to the people you hate, that's how much you actually love him, because that's what he's telling you to do. So that must be the amount you love him." And I was like, oh, that's hard. That's hard.
Love is so powerful.
Yep. So anyway, that was the message. If I can remember who said that, I'll let you all know. But
that is awesome. I like that one.
Yeah, it was cray. So anyway, listeners, thank you for being with us for another episode of the Kilted Ballz podcast. You guys are amazing. We're loving the listens. We're loving all of you bots. We are getting messages from bots now all the time. They've got lots of people they want us to interview. Yeah, it's coming in
next level.
Steady. So, yeah, bots, we love you too. But listeners, we really, really love you. So keep with us, and hopefully something resonated with you. This is Ballbuster signing off.
Kilted Dragon Jerry, love you all.